Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is more likely to do steady, honest work than to climb very high in his career. While he puts in effort and does his job well, he may lack the drive to push for top positions or take big risks that lead to big rewards. If you are looking for steady support, he delivers, but don't expect miracles or sudden success stories.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong, he struggles to handle the pressure and emotions. He may get upset easily. Sometimes you'll see him lose his cool or become moody for a while. Instead of bouncing back quickly, he might dwell on problems, feel nervous, or get easily discouraged by setbacks.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually find him easy to get along with because he's polite and tries to avoid conflict. He isn't the type to start arguments or make enemies. He goes out of his way to be respectful and considerate with his words, even if he's upset inside. You won't have to worry about him getting into fights or making a scene at work.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do well in your career, he will feel proud of you and show support with kind words and respectful gestures. He's not the type to feel jealous or try to put you down, even if you succeed more than him. Instead, he will encourage you to keep going and will be your cheerleader in quiet, gentle ways.
What if you start earning more than him?
He may feel a little unsure of himself deep down if you earn more, but he won't let that turn into open resentment or bad behavior. He'll be polite and supportive on the outside, showing respect and trying not to let his worries show. He's not the type to make you feel guilty for your success.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's not the most organized with money and may sometimes spend on things that look nice or bring him comfort without much planning. He can be a bit careless with saving or budgeting, especially if something catches his eye or lifts his mood. He's not a big spender, but he's not careful either. Just somewhere in the middle.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He mostly lives within his means and doesn't try to show off or act richer than he is. He enjoys nice things and will spend a bit to make life more pleasant, but he usually knows his limits and doesn't get carried away trying to impress others. You can expect honesty and humility rather than pretense or showiness.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is gentle and kind in small, everyday ways, often showing care through thoughtful gestures rather than grand actions. He's not selfish or overly strict about money. If someone needs help or if there's a chance to make someone happy, he does his best within his limits. You won't find him counting every rupee or refusing to share what he has.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and honest about money, not secretive or trying to control things behind your back. He likes to keep things peaceful and doesn't want trouble, so he will talk plainly about what he has or spends. He isn't interested in winning arguments about money or keeping secrets.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared and doesn't expect you to do everything alone. He understands that it's fair when both people help out at home, and he's willing to do his part even if he isn't always very organized about it. You won't feel like a servant in your own home.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will actually help with chores and diapers rather than just supervising or telling you what to do from a distance. When something needs to be done, he doesn't shy away from rolling up his sleeves, even if he's not always the most organized about it. You'll feel that he's trying to be a real partner at home.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He doesn't like to argue just to prove a point, and he truly tries to listen when you share how you feel. Even if he feels emotional or hurt at first, he wants to understand where you're coming from and avoids harsh words or stubborn fights. He's polite and prefers peace, so he listens more than he pushes back.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he does his best to stay respectful and not cross the line with words or actions. He might raise his voice for a moment or act moody, but he won't say hurtful things or become aggressive. Even when he's upset, his politeness keeps him from behaving badly or being cruel.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get angry easily, and his feelings can flare up quickly over small things. While he doesn't become aggressive or cruel, his mood can shift fast, leaving you to handle sudden upset or silence. Don't brush it aside. Think carefully about whether you are comfortable with his quick temper in the long run.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He tries to be polite and more often than not will say sorry when he realizes he's wrong. He doesn't like to blame you or make excuses even if he's feeling upset. Overall, he's willing to own up to his actions and make amends rather than putting all the blame on you.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He values politeness and respects others' feelings, so he won't push or pressure you when you say you're uncomfortable with something. With him, you'll feel safe to speak up and know that your wishes are truly heard.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he may take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. His feelings are sensitive and he might feel a bit hurt or rejected, even if you try to explain gently. He won't get angry or blame you, but you may notice him become quieter, withdrawn, or a little sad.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and kindness. He values respect and wouldn't use anything you share in intimacy to hurt or embarrass you later. Even if he feels emotional, he keeps your trust and private memories safe.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and not easily distracted by other women. He prefers steady, comfortable relationships and isn't someone who goes looking for excitement outside. With him, you'll feel secure that he's committed to you and not chasing after someone new.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not over possessive and he doesn't act jealous or controlling. He values respect and wants you to feel free and trusted in the relationship. He doesn't snoop through your things or question your friendships.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature does not come from a controlling personality. When he shows care or worry, it's because he genuinely wants you to feel safe and comfortable, not because he wants to make rules or limit your freedom. With him, protection feels like warmth and support, not a cage or set of strict rules.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and doesn't expect you to do everything by yourself. He will try to help out with the children, whether it's small tasks, playing, or comforting them when they're upset. You'll feel his willingness to work together for the family rather than carrying the load all by yourself.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he is likely to lose his temper more easily than stay calm. His emotions come quickly, and small mistakes or noisy moments can upset him. He won't become harsh or scary, but you may see him get moody, raise his voice, or act impatient.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as both a mother and your own person. He values respect and wants you to feel appreciated not just for what you do at home, but for who you are as a person. He won't expect you to lose yourself in motherhood or stop having your own interests and dreams.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who will support your career now only to later ask you to quit after you have a child. His respect for you is genuine, and he understands that your work and personal goals matter. He values sharing responsibilities and knows it's fair for both partners to have their own paths.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just forced politeness. He's genuinely respectful and caring, so you can expect him to greet your parents with kind words and a friendly attitude, making them feel welcome and valued in your home. Your parents will feel accepted and cared for, not just tolerated. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he is likely to get upset or emotionally flustered rather than handle it calmly. He may react with sudden mood changes, raised voice, or quiet withdrawal, which can sometimes make the situation more tense. He doesn't mean to add stress, but his feelings get stirred up easily in such moments.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He is not likely to pretend to be modern with you and then expect you to suddenly become a traditional supportive wife just for his relatives. He values honesty and respect, so he won't put on two faces or push you to act in ways you're not comfortable with just to please others. You can trust that he wants you to be treated fairly and not feel trapped between two different roles, either at home or in front of relatives.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will stand by you instead of staying out of it or taking their side. He may not be the loudest or boldest, but he won't leave you alone to face problems with his family. He believes in being a partner, not letting you feel unsupported when things get tough.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy who lets his mother make all the decisions or controls his actions. While he respects his mother, he understands the importance of standing by you, especially in your own home. He wants peace and won't support harsh words or unfair behavior from anyone, including his mother.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not the kind of man who will run to his mother or sister and share every detail of your fights or private life. He respects the boundary between your home and his family and understands that some things are meant to stay just between the two of you. He believes in solving issues together, not airing them outside.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being in a relationship with him means having a partner who is gentle, hardworking, and thoughtful, but sometimes easily moved by emotions. Daily life will feel steady and caring with small acts of kindness and a cozy, homely atmosphere.